everyone, it's Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today for a new tutorial. And today I'm featuring some fun December products, plus some other fun items that Simon Says Stamp carries that you can use to create your own handmade gifts filled with treats and special things for somebody that you know. So these little pillow boxes are so much fun to make and super easy. These designs are so easy, kids can even do this. So I used the We Are Memory Keepers pillow box punch board. I started off with a 6-inch wide piece of paper. Now the length you can vary. You can have it be as long or as short as you'd like. And that's going to dictate how long or short your pillow box is going to be. So once I've punched and scored along the curve and then the side lines, I'm going to do that across the entire 6-inch width of paper. This punch board is designed to perfectly create the exact measurements you need to be able to build your pillow box later. I flipped the paper over to the back side and I'm going to punch and score in the exact same way that I did the front. Now I'm left with this piece of paper with a bunch of score lines as you see here. Before I go any further, I will cut off the tabs of the score lines on the smallest flap of the pillow box. This is the piece that's going to get tucked inside of the pillow box and hold everything together. This is where your adhesive is going to be. So you don't need the little rounded areas. So I trimmed those off with some scissors and I worked on adding some adhesive to that small tab that's hanging off the side. To do this, I used a very strong sticky tape, and that's going to allow me to now fold that flap over and lay the other end of the pillow box into that adhesive. So my pillow box is put together at this point, and I'm now working on adding the decorations. So I cut out the Simon Says Stamp Santa Pup die from some white cardstock, and I'm adhering those pieces that I've cut out onto another piece of white cardstock. I'm using Simon Says Stamp tacky glue. This is a really great fast drying craft glue, and it's really great for adhering die cut pieces together. Once I adhered all of those pieces from that Santa Pup onto this piece of white cardstock, I'm going to also cut out the hat of this particular die, and I cut that from some pattern paper, which I'm going to use as the coloring for his hat. For the rest of the dog, I just used some Copic markers and did some very simple shading to color in certain areas of his ears, his face, and I even added some blush to his nose and cheeks. You don't have to color these picture book dies. You can actually cut them from colored cardstocks or pattern papers and piece them back together. Now this is why I went ahead and adhered all of the pieces of that particular die onto the paper before I went and colored. This is letting me cut this out and have a backing panel for these picture book dies so that I can adhere it with some foam tape onto the front side of my pillow box. Once I have him attached, I added a few decorations, including a little ribbon that I tied around the body of the pillow box. Once I have the ribbon attached, I also worked on creating a coordinating tag which you can put to this particular package is going to be given to. For the sentiments, I used the Tiny Christmas Words stamp set. This stamp set has so many great greetings in it that are super small and perfect for little tags like this. I used the Simon Says Stamp Fanciful tags and cut it from some red cardstock, and I also cut a glittery snowflake from some white glitter paper, and that gave this tag a really fun and festive appearance. I tied it on with a bit of twine, and I tucked that twine underneath of the dog just so it hides it. Now the fun thing is you can fill these pillow boxes with candies, small cookies, mints, treats of any kind, or even little gifts. The fun thing about these is that they're perfectly decorated to have a fun and festive appearance, and it makes the gift so much more fun to give. I hope that you have been inspired to create some of these pillow boxes of your own because they are so much fun to give to friends and family, and it's also a great project for kids to make for friends at school or other people that they know. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you will stop by the blog to get more information, including still pictures and products used. You can find links to everything down below in the video description, and be sure to subscribe for more crafty inspiration. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back again with more to share, but until next time, have a great day. Bye!